Alright, so we'll start off this one with practicing some scripts like we always do. This one is an excerpt from The Invisible Man by H.G. Wells. So ends the story of the strange and evil experience of the Invisible Man. And if you would learn more of him, you must go to a little inn near Port Stowe and talk to the landlord. The sign of the inn is an empty board, save for a hat and boots, and the name is the title of this story. The landlord is a short and corpulent little man, with a nose of cylindrical protrusion, wiry hair, and a sporadic rosiness of visage. Drink generously, and he will tell you generously of all the things that happened to him after the time, and of how the lawyers tried to do him out of the treasure found upon him. Okay. I've never actually read The Invisible Man, or seen the movie. I've seen, the odd YouTube clip or so of it, but I should watch that at some point. This one is called Animals at Play. The end seemed very near for Hudson, a Canadian Eskimo dog tethered near the shore of Hudson Bay, east of Churchill, Manitoba. A 1,000-pound polar bear was lumbering toward the dog and about 40 others, the prized possession of Brian Ledoux, a hunter and trapper. It was mid-November. Ice had not yet formed on the bay, and the open water prevented bears from hunting their favorite prey, seals. So this bear had been virtually fasting for 4 months. Surely a dog was destined to become a meal. The bear closed in. Did Hudson howl in terror and try to flee? On the contrary, he wagged his tail, grinned, and actually bowed to the bear, as if in invitation. The bear responded with an enthusiastic body language and non-aggressive facial signs. These two normally antagonistic species were speaking the same language. Let's play! The romp was on. For several minutes, dog and bear wrestled and cavorted. Once the bear completely wrapped himself around the dog like a friendly white cloud. Bear and dog then embraced, as if in sheer abandon. Overheated by the smaller playmate's shenanigans, the bear lay down and called for a timeout. Every evening, for more than a week, the bear returned to play with one of the dogs. Finally, the ice formed and he set off for his winter habitat. That sucks. Don't think I did. Oh. Just now it happened, huh? Alright. Well, Executive, if you're watching later, hello and welcome. Hopefully you don't miss something too important at the time. I have no idea what we're in store for, so of course I never do. I don't even say that. Yeah, you will be missed. It's more fun with more people here, but I understand the power going out. I've had that happen a couple times in just this month. Alright, this next one is called Charity by Den Dayton. A bloated vampire moon drained all life and color from the world. The snow-covered land came speeding past the train. It was gray and ill-defined, marked only for a few livid cottages and limitless black forests grizzled with snow. No roads. The railway did not follow any road. It cut through the land like a knife. And one last one from this site. Butterfly Forest. I saw the car coming slowly around the block, the Atlantic Ocean dark in the background, a strobe of distant heat, lightning, threatening gold stitches through the clouds. I entered the alleyway, the smell of garbage pungent in the night air. I knew he personally wanted to turn my backbone into calcium powder, that they were here to take me alive, take me back to their leader's hut, but I wasn't going to comply. Come get me. It's always some weird stuff on. I don't know what we have in store. So it's kind of interesting, just doing things I'd never find myself doing before. If you want to see something, give me a sec. This is a strap, anti-static strap, that I accidentally took home from work because I've just been out of it, and then I forgot to bring it back to work. It keeps you static electricity from zapping parts, but you gotta connect the wire to it. Okay, one sec. Alright. Yeah. Eating pizza. That actually sounds pretty good. I think we have some in the fridge somewhere. Alright. Close that. Good. Alright, this one was a poem recommended by Beatrice called The Consistency of Merriment in Dirt by Danielle Carnes. Cool water gurgles in the river, and the mountain's shadow lies on the fields, and light fades in the sky, and birds are already flying in dreams, and the yardman with a black mustache stands all night by the gate, and under his dirty hat he scratches the back of his head with dirty hands, and through the window come merry shouts, the stamping of feet and the ring of bottles. A day goes by, then a week, and then the years go by, and people vanish in neat ranks into their graves, while the yardman with the black mustache stands for years by the gate, and under his dirty hat he scratches the back of his head with dirty hands, and through the window come merry shouts, the stamping of feet and the ring of bottles. The moon and the sun have paled, constellations have changed shape, motion has become sticky, and time has become like sand, while the yardman with the black mustache stands again by the gate, and under his dirty hat he scratches the back of his head with dirty hands, and through the window come merry shouts, the stamping of feet and the ring of bottles. The consistency of merriment and dirt. Interesting. Didn't quite get it, but that was an interesting read. And I really do. I keep stating it, but I really do enjoy trying things I've never would have done before, like Doki Doki Literature Club, for example. I never would have really read it. It's like, yeah, it's this weird horror, cutesy girl thing. Whatever. But you guys recommend it, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And poetry. It's kind of neat. I had fun writing it back in high school, but I never would have done anything if it wasn't for you guys. Russian alcoholism. Oh, alright. Might be why I don't get it. My family is... I haven't ever drank anything, really. I've had tastes and whatnot of stuff, but nothing actually even notable. I had a chance once to, like, just go flat out drunk, but then everyone else did it before me, and I was the designated sober person. Which was... it was a letdown, but it was interesting watching them all get increasingly more drunk. I actually even had to carry the guest of honor into the waiting vehicle. She's like, I want to go. We're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to carry me. All right. Yep. Well, you did it. And she was just. It was funny. Some interesting memories from that time. Anywho, this one was recommended by, strangely here, apparently from Emily Dickinson, 1830 to 86. Part 4, Time and Eternity. You've read this poem. I haven't had a chance to listen to your recording of it. Just I've just been spaced out with this stupid laptop at work. I hate Windows so much. Anywho, enough of that. Time for poetry. Part 4. Time and Eternity. Give me 1 sec. I died for beauty, but was scarce, adjusted in the tomb, when one who died for truth was lain in an adjoining room. He questioned softly why I failed. For beauty, I replied, and I for truth. The two are one. We brethren are, he said. And so, as kinsmen met at night, we talked about the rooms, until the moss had reached our lips and covered up our names. Cool. The more I read it, the more it gets weird. Interesting. Yes, I'm not the best at reading into many things. I'm quite face value kind of person. So a lot of metaphor type stuff I will miss. I try, but anyway, this is cool stuff. Thank you guys for enriching my life. Alright. Let's see. Pop you off. Bring in Doki Doki. No. When I booted it up today, normally it has the warning labels and like stuff. This time it said it's partially not your fault, which was interesting to note. I don't know. This game is weird. Gets into your head, man. Anywho, it's time for my poem. Now, give me a sec. It's not written quite in a readable fashion. I've got notes and like arrows. Put this part here. So give me a sec. And this was actually an odd one. I went in a completely different tangent than I normally do. Why, thank you, clock. You're 16 minutes late and 4 hours ahead. Alright. Forgive me for that which I covet. Forgive this captive of the vibrant charm. Leave this miserably wretch to which stark treasure. A being who has succumbed to the group of grief and desire. Of hope and passion tied together. Of a promise. Of an embrace. Of true sadness, of lost tenderness, of endless truth and forlorn despair. Oh, forgive this poor soul, lost in this dark hole, of an unrequited eternity of watching anime. I haven't fixed it yet, it's just I haven't had time for it. I think I might leave the chime unwound and just have it as a normal clock. But yeah, it's a neat one. It's actually a German one that I got from my neighbor when they were moving out. It's actually really well made done. And then I have this other clock I got from my uncle from a Russian submarine. The winding spring on here got corroded and rusted. Don't work like at all. But if I can ever find a replacement for it, it actually does work. But it's a neat one I would like to have up and working if I could. Give me a sec here. Alright, so eternity of watching anime. Yes, unrequited eternity. I had some fun with that. I kind of went away with the default rhyming scheme. It's fun. Like I said, trying new things. Normally I try and do just it all in a rhyming pattern. It makes sense. It's kind of But this one, I went with a different route. It's kind of fun, kind of cool. Try new things, see new worlds, experience new experiences. Hey, glitch. Alright, so, where did we last leave off? Oh yeah. I have to write a new poem. I didn't use the weird glitch lettering because I don't even know what the word would have been. It didn't quite fit. Alright. Alright, let's see. Alright. Let's find a good let's find a good poem for today. Alright, adventure, happiness, hope, shame, explode, alone, meager, starscape, romance, eternity. Alright, let's go with happiness. Landscape, secretive, bunny, friends, lipstick, hopeless, sugar, loud, frightening, unstable. I'll go with hopeless. Fickle, prayer, skirt, promise, lollipop, extreme, disaster, dream, awesome, lucky. Also trying to get new words and whatnot. Let's go with disaster. Suicide, infallible, holiday, massacre, charm, entropy, unrestrained, sticky, judgment, parfait. Let's go sticky. Email, verdict. It says 11,000 out of 20. Okay. I saw that. I caught that. Don't know what it does, but I caught it. Email, vertigo, cute, variance, papa, strawberry, vibrant, pain, laugh, ribbon. Pain. Effulgent, sunset, bliss, infinite, misery, afterimage, mouse, bubbles, jump, boop, infinite. Fear, graveyard, desire, universe, defeat, daydream, tears, nightgown, summer, special. Let's go special. I saw that. I saw that. Skipping, music, fantasy, anger, nature, disarray, lazy, fester, Doki Doki, pink. Oh, it's fester. But that one just seems to fit. Tragedy, hair, socks, despise, agonizing, lust, pure, sunny, marriage, childhood. With marriage. Flower, dazzle, scars, excitement, cheeks, atone, comfort, determination, clumsy, smile. I like smile. Melody, hop, playground, wrath, treasure, heaven sent, incongruent, waterfall, whirlwind, fluffy, heaven sent. What is it you love, Corey? I don't know what effulgent means either, so that's one of the reasons I don't put it. What is it you love, Corey? Oh, my shirt? Pancakes, of course. This is a shirt about football. I got this, I'll show you in a sec. offensive line. It's football. The term pancake refers to when you're blocking a guy and you pin him on the ground and you just made a pancake. Shiny. Alright. So, the non-native speaker knows English better than the native-born speaker. I'm not surprised. Yeah. But that's just one of those odd words. A non-normally used one. Heartbeat, dark, poof, disown, ocean, whistle, Valentine, melancholy, memories, insight. I had a fly just hit me in the face. Let's go with memories. Games, existence, cry, clouds, beauty, color, pout, climax, giggle, together. Let's go with existence. Heart, covet, crimson, portrait, captive, vitality, inferno, fun, cage, uncontrollable. Uncontrollable. Nibble, puppy, passion, blanket, milk, forgive, rainbow, breathe, incapable, anime. Breathe. Peaceful vacation, journey, silly, spinning, contamination, embrace, love, party, sweet. Contamination. Precious, calm, warm, sensation, peace, misfortune, vivid, family, shiny, unending. Calm. Fireworks, question, shopping, horror, marshmallow, anxiety, tenacious, broken, joy, fireflies. Broken. Extraordinary, vivacious, kiss, rain cloud, swimsuit, dance, philosophy, uncanny, intellectual, bouncy. Let's go with kiss. I'm running out of space on this little sticky pad here. Disoriented, headphones, imagination, feather, flea, destiny, whisper, kawaii, vanilla, unrequited. Whisper. Alright, I saw something. Hi, Corey. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best friend tea today. Monica, I told you not to... Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I'm just feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, I just feel like I need to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Well, Corey just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. It was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened, or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know, so I'm gonna help too, and I'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Is that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Corey, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Corey is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. I saw that. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks, very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like this this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kit! I'm back. I saw that. Thanks for waiting patiently. Corey, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. But it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Corey. It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Corey, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Generally, back pain is caused by poor posture. You have proper posture, and back pain is less of an issue. You get all realigned instead of bent over. One of the reasons I actually chose a stool for this, as opposed to a chair that I kind of just slump in. Trying to get a bit better posture, too. So if you ever do notice me slacking, feel free to nag me. I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? See? Told you. Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. About, What are you talking about? How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. You just had to say it, huh? And this is kind of weird to say, but during my research on how bras are built for when I was trying to make clothes for dolls, I found out that one of the reasons there's a lot of pain for bras is because they are poorly fitting. Most people think you just need to have a tighter strap up top, when it's actually the band across the chest that's the important one to hold everything up with. The more you know. Someone here must speak the truth. Well, glad to have you aboard, the truth seeker Jesse. Yesy. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually touch her chest. It's always comes back around to boobs somehow. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book. Okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Corey. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Corey. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Corey. My heart won't stop pounding, Corey. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Corey? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Hi. It's time to share poems. Who should I show my poem to first? Alrighty then. Let's go with Monica. Corey, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's, effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at, writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Okay. Let's go with Natsuki. Just give Yuri some space. Maybe. Alright, yeah. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing. But either way, you're doing alright. I'm probably screwing something up horribly with my decisions here. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? Alright, I'll read it seriously. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Alright then. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Corey? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay? Hi. Alright. Only one hydro. Welcome, welcome. You're coming in at the culmination of weirdness in this story. I think? Yuri. Finally. That clock. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Corey, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure. I don't care. You're too nice to me, Corey. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. I can't read. Mm-hmm. Thanks? Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem was about... More importantly, I have endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Yes, no. No? Nosngil. Nothing is real. Nothing is real? Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Corey? Corey's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Corey around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Corey decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Corey make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Corey, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? No, it's just gone off the rails. It's... The storyline is fucked at this point. Monica realizes it. Yuri's hoping for it, and Natsuki's just kind of having to witness it. And we're the ones who have to make the choices. So, yeah. You know what? Just because we can, we have the choice. Let's go with Natsuki. Shit. My mouse is being dragged. I see eyeballs. And it's Monica. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Corey for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Corey away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Corey. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Corey, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Corey. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood is in me, is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Corey, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. And I'll be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Corey. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Yes, no. No. Yep. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. How can we help you today? Alrighty. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all of my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. And it repeats. No, it doesn't actually. Mine something. Now as a club member, you can help me make dreams come true. This cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat, fun activities with all my adorable and unique club members. Sarah, the useful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl, sort of punch. Yuri, timid, mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can already tell that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Welcome to the Literature Club. Always been a dream of mine. Make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is full of chit-chat and fun activities with all of my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the useful bundle of sunshine. Natsuki, the seemingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the Literature Club become a more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already that you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? 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 And they keep going. Natsuki feel normal at least. Knowing this club, I doubt it, but I couldn't tell you how. A bit short. Hello, Yuri. big old wad of text. I can't actually read any of this. This is probably where she's actually explaining a lot of shit, but I can't read any of it. It's a lot of text. It went into the evening and the morning. This is why skipping is helpful. And the evening and the night. Are we stuck here? She's the blood has gotten all black now. What do I do? I think the only other option I have. Alright, it's festival time. Oh, you got here before me? I thought it was pretty... Yeah! Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Corey, something happened. Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Corey? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yuri, character deleted successfully. Natsuki, character deleted successfully. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from the tray and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Corey. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call them. I'm talking to you, Corey. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that this is out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sari more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Corey? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Corey. It's more than that. I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there, in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Corey. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me, forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while, either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Corey. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Corey, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Corey, will you go out with me? Yes. No? I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Corey. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Corey. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. That kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, I had to go in the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Hello, Cuddles. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Monica. Monica, 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 Monica. Monica, 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 Monica. Hi again, Corey. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Corey. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world, and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Corey? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friends it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. You gave me... Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Corey, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Do what you have to do, Corey. Alright, maybe if I... Oh, jeez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. Guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff, and deleted the other characters. Yeah. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. I'm gonna try something. Well, by the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least, it probably does? I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? Not to mention everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be, and the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Would you still feel like you were home? Would you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. Alright. Alright. I guess let's... Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Give me a sec here. That was right. Cool. Don't know what that does now, though. What's happening? Corey, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Corey. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Why did you do this to me, Corey? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Corey. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind? Just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. That clock. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Alright. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, so I got something else I want to try. Give me a sec. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Corey, I know I said that I deleted everyone's file. Everyone else. But that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Alright. Well, let's see here. Please stop playing with my heart. I don't want to come back. I didn't actually delete the file. I moved it. I put it back. She deleted it. It's an ordinary school day, like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey, Corey. Well, there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently, we've picked up that habit once again. Corey, are you proud of me? Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Give me a sec here. Alright. So, not much I can do. She deleted herself. A neat trick for computer things. If you want to keep a file, but you need to delete it so that a program refixes something, you can either A, rename it something else, like put an A at the end of the thing. It becomes an entirely different file of the computer. Or B, create a new folder, put that file in that folder, and that file is now missing, and so it has to treat it as such. And then if you need to put it back, you can pull it out of that folder. That's what I tried to do. I'm not the one who deleted her. She did. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Corey, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time, when she's just starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. Be with Monica. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Ooh, you meanie. Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Give me a second while I check something. Nope. Save files are gone too. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Corey? What are you doing here? Well, I just... I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Corey that Suri is always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Corey. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Corey, don't tell me. You're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori's this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Wow, these look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around to my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Corey, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You look Seamus. Seamus-like. Seamus, huh? Well, I got a shirt that says Irish. You want me to go put that on? It's not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Yeah? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So, if Corey wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Corey? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means that you try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri... Huh? I have to read manga? Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yeah, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Corey. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori. Oh, Corey. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Corey. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Corey. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E-R. No. Okay. Eh? What's hap... I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Corey. Goodbye, Literature Club.
practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway. When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words?
That was
when a
Natsuki
smile
route, I
says it
guess.
all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
We didn't run into that picture. That's the Natsuki route, I guess.
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free?
There's actually a Sayori route? Hmm.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality? If I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat, what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Made with love. Team Salvato. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I wanted to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error. Script file is missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. It's not responding. Well, that was certainly a very interesting game. I'm glad I took part in that. I'm glad I read that story. It's too close to home. The charming. So let's I guess I have to. Doki Doki is not responding. Close the program. I guess that would be Doki Doki Literature Club. Give me a sec here. And the game goes back to that same file. I would have to reinstall it, which I can't quite do right now. Alright, so what now, guys? Alright, I think the we got like 20 minutes. But yeah, it's thank you. So we've got this thing, our family, we quote lines from movies, and there's one that we always seem to quote because it applies to a lot of things. But it's from the movie, hell, it's even a similar story. Well, at least similar themes. It's a movie called Stranger Than Fiction. It's about a guy called Harold Crick who is hearing an author narrate his life. And the author says that his inevitable death, imminent and inevitable death, and so he's kind of freaking out about he's gonna die. But in the story, one of the things that does is he enters a relationship. Oh, cool! Didn't know what I'm talking about. He's a tax agent. He has to go and audit people. That's what he does. And he goes to a bakery, and he spends all day at this bakery. And she's like kind of the opposite of rigid tax structure. She's free and kind of do whatever, and kind of clash there. And she feels bad for making his life hell because he's the tax man and he's just there trying to do his job. So she makes him eat a cookie. Here, eat these cookies. And at the end of it, he says, "Thank you for forcing me to eat the cookie." Alright, I'm not too much, but a little bit of context for the line there. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, I would suggest watching it. It's truly an interesting one and one of my favorite movies. Along with another one is blanking on the name. I know we always get the name Harold Crick stuck in our head. We can't ever think of any other name when we do that. I don't know why. But yeah, go watch it. It's pretty cool. What's the other one? It's he's a Time magazine reporter, and he's trying to he goes all over the world trying to find this guy for this last little picture for the last cover. Walter Mitty, The Strange Life of Walter Mitty. And yeah, that one is also one of my favorites. I couldn't remember the name, which is counterintuitive, but yeah, that was it's a neat story. It's about going out and experiencing life, trying new things, doing something different. That movie starts out with him afraid to even like ask out this girl on a I've watched the modern one. Apparently there's an older one, but the modern one, he just sits there and he's sitting there and worrying about liking a girl's post to see if she'll like him back on the social media site. Something completely inconsequential. And throughout the story, he gets more and more assertive in his own being, which is pretty cool. Anywho, that was Doki Doki. I think we have a Phoenix Wright game we can maybe try. Don't think I can do it in 15 minutes, but no. Yeah, it's I might. What will we play tomorrow? I made a roadmap. I know I did. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think I have everything downloaded. You know what? Let's give me a shot here. No, it's. I might need Umineko answers. I can get that today later. I don't know. I'll figure it out. It'll be either Phoenix Wright. The first chapter is like really short, but too short for the 15 minutes we got left. Umineko or Higurashi. Yeah, let's try with Umineko. Try and finish off that bit. Yeah, I'm making a choice. I forget the road. Umineko. Let's go with the Answers arc, and then split it up with the Phoenix Wright bit as we go along. Anywho, I think I might actually just end this now, because I do have some other work I need to get to. Try and do some stuff for today. And I could use the extra 15 minutes or so. But anyway, thank you very much for being with me as we experience Doki Doki Literature Club. It's pretty cool. Alright, very creepy, very bizarre, and out there. I guess I got the eerie ending with the Monica ending and happy ending, I guess. Anyway, it was fun. Thank you for being a part of it. Made it that much more interesting. Have a good one, guys.